Hello. Hello, travel dreamers. And Celeste Auto Care. Hello from Texas. John, hello, John. Yeah, I just sort of like decided to come on last minute. Sorry. Oh, hello from Utah. Hello back. Hello, Karen. Hello, travel. Lee, hi. From Texas, too. Yeah. I've been watching a lot of programs lately. You guys got a lot of stuff going on down there in Texas. I mean, it's not late stuff. It's not stuff that just happened recently. It's stuff that's been going on or that's happened over the years. It's just like, wow, I didn't realize, there was all that stuff going on down there. But yeah, I just thought I'd give you all a shout. I'm pretty much, I hope, anyways, fingers crossed, I'm COVID free. Hey, morning, Hawaiian. Yes, good morning, Robert. How are you? Yeah, I've noticed that. Michigan. Oh, traveling van man from Michigan. I've been there once before, a long time ago. I went to Flint, Michigan. It was kind of, I liked it, but I mean, yeah, it was kind of weird in my, like, being a Canadian, I guess. It was okay, but yeah. Okay, let me see. Yeah, lately I've been like getting better with. Oh, hello, Clive from UK, Philippines, Christopher. Right on. Hello. Yeah, but I've been watching a few videos. But before I say that, there's oh yeah, so I don't have COVID anymore, but I'm still tired. Uh, I've uh, I've had a couple of driving things tests that were canceled due to weather. I had another one today, but I couldn't go to that because I phoned them last week when they gave it to me, and I said, "Can we change it to the 21st?" Then all of a sudden, their system went down. Thank you very much, Sam. I appreciate that. Yeah, so their system went down. I haven't heard from him. I called them or texted him today, and he said he'll get back to me. But if possible, I might have one on the 21st, this Saturday. I think we have another snow day possibly tomorrow. I'm not sure. I have an appointment tomorrow. I might have to cancel that because I have to check that out also. I don't know if Cornwall has ambulance or not ambulances, uh, taxi vans. I've never really noticed it. I know I got that transit thing, but I didn't call a day or two before, so that'll be out of the question. And I thought I would be able to get out of my driveway, and found out tonight that I got out, but getting in was a different matter. So yeah, uh, holy gee, I don't know if this is a mouthful, but Armando Gonzalez Ortiz. Solo Sombra. Okay. Hello from Puerto Rico. Well, hello. I mean, I'm just amazed at people from all over, man. Are just like, I'm just amazed at that. Still amazed. Uh, Van life in a pickup with my Chihuahua. Hi, Jeff. Me again. Hello. Uh, Kathy Robert. Good to see you. Yes, thank you. Uh, yeah. Well, I don't know. Yeah, like I've heard that too recently. Some like I've had. I got an older friend. She's in Vancouver, and I go, she's 80 something, but she's that COVID she's got, it's lasted for it's lasting a while. So she mentioned something about long term COVID, and I went, "What? What are you talking about?" But this morning, I go on my video and or on my computer, and I check in, and I look, and I say, "Wow, okay." I heard it. They brought it up. Said, "Oh yeah, you can have COVID up to a year or more or whatever," and it's like, "Wow." Patricia O'Keefe, hello. Roxanne, hello. Uh, James Nicholson, love your content. Well, thank you. I'm trying. I'm not perfect at this, and I'm doing my best. So, but I'm trying. Wow. Yeah. No, I'm trying, and yeah, I really have a problem with my brain. I think I really do believe that. Like ever since this COVID, well, not COVID so much, but well, I had COVID, but ever since I lost my legs and everything like that. I mean, it's like some days I'm in a fog and I forget things and yeah, and I have to relearn things over and over and yeah, it's quite interesting. Truly is. Um but it is what it is and I mean that's one of the things I got to learn to get around and get over. Um Still living. Yeah, winter's treating me all right. Like I was just saying, almost I got out of the driveway. I was having a hard time getting in with all the ice and but yeah, I did. Helping my grandkids. We were all right. Uh oh, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, I'm a little bit slow with content lately. I put up a lot of like the quick things there, I do that, but I haven't really had a lot of content because really I guess I get down on what the heck's going on. You know what I mean? Like I'm just like, oh, I know they say you gotta wait and be patient, but man, this is ridiculous. Like I can't. I got two more tests. I think I have to do, and I can't seem to hook up with them to get it done. Now, if I listen to some people that believe in God or whatever, and they say, "Oh, it's meant for a reason," and I say, "Yeah, okay." I don't know what the reason is, and then if I listen to other people, "Oh, just be patient," whatever. It's really hard for me because I mean I'm finding it very, very difficult. But it is what it is. What's up? Hello, Jessica. What's up? Love from Whidbey Island. It's a tsunami to lose your. It's what? It's a trauma to lose your legs. Your brain is still getting used to it. I believe so. Uh, hello, yeah, Martha. So Southwest Ohio. Like, I wish I could visit all these places one day. I'm going to try my best to visit, just like because I know it's great. I love the states. I do. I am going to do Maria Ornister. I am going to do van life. Not if, not what, not whatever. I'm going to do it. I just don't know when or how. Like, I mean, I still got to get a vehicle. Uh, but I wanted, but the first thing first, I got to get my license. And I know I'm being inspired every time, every time I look at videos. I found a couple. There's this one guy, Tiny Camper video. Uh, he's driving around in a he's driving around in a minivan, like in a Dodge. I think it's a Dodge, or maybe something else, but I think it's a Dodge. Doesn't really matter. It's small, and he's got a thing in the back where you hide your last seat there, that third row seat. He's got that into like a tub type deal. It's all waterproof. It's got a drain in it, and he's Asian. And what I mean by that, no disrespect. What I mean by that is he's small. Okay, so I'm only 4 feet because I got no legs. So I'm only 4 feet. So I'm small too. But he's got a little stool he puts in there, and he's got a little sink, and he can shower right there. Like he has to put up the curtains and stuff. But I'm sitting there looking at that, and I'm like, I'm really impressed. I'm like, yeah, that's the thing. And he puts stuff in there when he's not using it. But it's just like, yeah, he's got a shower inside of a little minivan, and it's a fair big shower you can sit in. And I was just like, wow. I said, yeah. So things like that, and the way he positions things, the way he positions a lot of stuff, um, it's really, really good. So yeah, so it's inspired me. It's like I still don't know size, dimension, and everything else, but basically, it's inspired me. Uh, the more I look, the more I get inspired. Um, and then what's the other? Oh, yeah, there's another guy in a Transit, Ford Transit. I don't think it's a high top. I just think it's a regular one, and he's got well, them Ford Transit. They got doors on each side, right? Well, pick a door you want to get into, but on the other side, where he doesn't get into, he wants to be able to like come in through his back door and stuff, and he's got a dog and stuff like that, which is good. Um, all his stuff is on that one door where he doesn't use it. That's his garage on the side of the van. So when he opens that, he says, "Welcome to my garage," and he's got all the stuff right there, like all the stuff he needs to reach, get at, battery, like all that stuff. It's all right there. So, it's giving me a few ideas, and that's what I'm checking out, anyways. Um, Brent Van Life, hello, buddy. How are you? Hey, dreamer, yeah. Well, the brain's not going that bad yet. At least I can dream. Yeah, but you're helping me. You're helping me a lot, Brent. Because I look at videos, and man, God bless you. I look at your videos, and I'm like, oh my God, he's got this problem again and again, and I'm like, oh, I remember part of that when I had my Bears den, but yeah, it's like you seem to be having a rough winter. I mean, I hope everything's all right and everything, but you know, yeah. Well, Clive, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, I pick up little bits of information. All my friends that I have that I've known, seen their vans, I pick up stuff, what not to do or what I don't need. It's not what not to do. Sorry, that's not right. They got some great plans. It's just what I don't need and what I do need. You know, um, I'm really, like if I was making a list of stuff that possible things I need or don't need, but like a heater. I'm not sure if I want to go for as far as the heater goes. I'm not sure if I want to go for a diesel heater or a Chinese diesel heater. Hi Kim. Uh, hi Terry. Uh, yeah, I don't know if I want to go for hi Linda. I don't know if I want to go for a Chinese diesel heater or um, I'm thinking because I never hear many problems that Chrome or Emmy has because they got gas heaters. They're like diesel heater, but they run by gas. And I'm leaning that way, not to copy them, but I'm leaning that way because everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people. I'm not that much of a technical whiz, so a lot of people that I know that have Chinese diesel heaters, unless they really know what the heck they're doing, and some of us don't. I mean, I know I don't. So, uh, hi Linda. Yeah, I think I said hi already, but yeah, uh, trying to keep up with who's coming in my conversation. So yeah, I just figured that and gas is not as dirty as diesel, and gas is way cheaper right now than diesel. So there might be a few things I can sort of like figure out before. These are just stuff I'm thinking now. The other thing was, well, I've watched a lot of commercials, or I watch a lot of things. No, Brent's got a good a freezer, or he's getting one, or he's got one. And I know that well, Chrome and Emmy they have one, and I think a lot of people are talking about freezer fridge, like it's a one side's a fridge, one side's a freezer. I just got to figure out space I have, and that's like some of these videos that I'm watching. People say, "Oh, they have all this stuff first, and then they sort of like make it fit into their van." But I'm not. Yeah, I'm not doing that yet. I'm just thinking that some of the things that are important to me. Yeah, Chrome just did a video um about things that really mean change the game, and he came up with some stuff. I mean, yeah, I mean it's good for him, but I mean, like like internet and stuff like that. Yeah, that's all great, but that's not really. I think I need a good battery, and I got to get some batteries or a good battery, and I need like a heater and a fridge, and a portable shower. But one, I, I would like to have one that's well similar to what Chrome has. There's so many out there, but yeah, propane type deal. I'd like to have one of those. If you pull up beside a river or something, you can throw the tube in there, and it'll suck up the water, and then you can have a real because I'm looking at my maneuverability problems and what I'm going to be able to do and what I won't be able to do. Uh, you know, and everybody's talking about they're always other than Chrome, and I just recently seen Emmy uh on video talk about like they use their washrooms all they use his washrooms whatever, but everybody else like, oh, this is just for emergency. Well, no, my bucket or whatever I use ain't just for emergency. That's my regular John. Same thing with my pee bucket. That ain't for emergency. That's my regular thing. Because I got to think I won't be able to get out and run out to the bush or whatever with a wheelchair. Not going to happen. So I'll have to probably do it in my van or whatever. But you know what I mean. And that's the thing. And that's you know yeah, that's the thing. Um, I got all these things, man. Like they come into play when I'm watching, I'm watching other people's videos and I'm watching the stuff that they're doing and stuff. And I mean, I like to go places. I still do, and I want to. But I've even asked. Uh, uh, but I'm gonna butcher this. Sorry, Dan and Jan, the can van or something like Well, I forget. Sorry, my brain. Anyways, I even asked them. They showed me a nice video when they were going through uh, Alberta, I guess, near Jasper or Banff or whatever. They went to a park and they seen some falls. And I said, and I watched their videos. I don't even look at them. I look at the ground. And I say, well, yeah, I think I could make it down that path or something. So I asked them, I said, hey, how's this? And they told me the time of year they went. And they said, yeah, you might not make it right to the falls, but from the parking lot or some of these paths will go, they're pretty good and you can watch it from there. And I went, wow, okay. So, it's like I'm picking up different tidbits. I mean, I got more information. I know what to do with. Let me catch up here. East Coast, long time watcher, never commented. I'm glad you're doing well. You have a great head on your shoulders. Be good, brother. Okay, well, yeah. I hope I got a good head on my shoulders. Sometimes I wonder, but thank you very much for that comment. Biek, yeah, Biek? Is that how you say that? Can I have a big hug? You most certainly can. Hug you. Ah, hug you. Yes. You do it like the French, a kiss on each cheek? I don't know. Thank you, Kim Jones. No, you're awesome. Yeah, no, you're awesome. Mike Liv from Quebec. Yes, hello. Bonjour, Mike. Uh, you going to the Rockies, Brent? Wow. Thanks very much, Kim. Uh, oh, good. I'm glad. Good for you. Hey, you want to rent out your other van? Ah, thank you, Jessica. Air hugs, yeah. That'll be good, travel. Dreamer, I'll do that. When I get ready to go, don't worry. I'm gonna shout out to not to everybody, but I'm gonna put a shout out and I'm saying, I'm gonna make a plan. If you're near that where I'm going, I mean I can't do it all in one haul, but I just want to be able to get out and do some different things and see the outside of this bedroom and around this the trip from here to the grocery store and back. I want to see more than that. I know it's standard. I'm standard too, buddy. Hey, hi Brett. Well, hi from Florida. Thank you very much. Glad you could make it. No, it's all good. VW from Indiana. Hi Jeffy. We all love you. Well, thank you very much. I love you guys too. I really do. I mean, I'm trying to get my head out of my behind, so yeah, standard. I know how to drive a standard. You don't need a clutch. Just gotta rev the heck out of it and just uh, Jennifer, yeah, glad to see you too. Glad you can make it. No hand controls for standard? There might be. I don't know. They might. You know what? I don't know. Maybe for an older standard, maybe not. But I did read somewhere where they said they have controls for standard. I don't know. Terry, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, well, the only problem with having a pee funnel is you got to clean it. I mean, and you know how it is when you're on the road or if you're driving. I don't always have time to clean stuff. I mean, you do, but you know what I mean? It's just like, yeah, you really gotta, yeah, I would say you'd have to clean it. Grind it till you find it. You got her. The way I learned. Ah, well, it's all good. Someday I'll get one. Not sure what it'll be, but I'll get one. I don't want to stick in that light there. There you go. Yeah, I hope this comes in clear. Like, I mean, video wise, because I before I turned this on, I washed it and I did everything to it, and I don't know. To me, from this point of view, it looks a little bit like, looks a little foggy. So Oh, Paul, is that that's the lady? I think she's yeah, she's been in a chair for a few years now, I think, and I think Bob Wells did a thing on her. I have talked to her. Yeah, half human, isn't that true now? Uh, I yeah, I like I text her and we talked a little bit, uh, and then she, and I've learned like it's just not a negative thing, but I learned, I learned positive things and things I don't want to happen. I learned a lot from her. I mean, she's doing her thing, God bless her. Like she's doing her thing and doing what she can do, and I understand that, you know. Uh, I do wear it. It's in here somewhere. I think you're talking about yeah, you're talking about my shirt, the dildo one, right? Yeah, yeah. I know. I got it and I do wear it. I just haven't really dug into the back part of it yet. Sorry. Uh yeah, yeah, she's asking me what it's hard to say because okay, I've had an RV and I had a van immediately because if you can do a lot of fixing on it, if you can do a lot of fixing on it, an RV is good if you need room and stuff. Um, but you got to remember where you're going to park it, how much money it's going to cost for fuel, how old is it, how much it's been used. Like most of these RVs don't have a lot of miles on them because people go out in them once a week or once a year, and yeah, they go once a year and that's it, and then they park it till next time. Uh, and I've heard like from the states, mind you, I heard there's a lot of problems with the RVs that they're selling now or whatever. I think personally, I don't know. It all depends how big you want or whatever. If you get in a couple if you can. Get in a couple of vans if you can, if you know anybody, and or go check them out and see. Like if you're in a van like the one I used to have, obviously you're on your knees most of the time. I mean, I don't know if you watch Chrome and Van Life there. Uh, if you watch him, he's always on his knees. Now he's getting used to it, but there was one time I looked at him and I said, "There's no way I'm doing that." Then I bought myself a blue Ford. So, and then you look at Emmy. Well, she's got a high top, but she's standing up she stands up all the time. And then if you look at other people that have little minivans or Toyotas or stuff like that, any minivan like that, then you gotta, yeah, you, it's a hard thing to tell you. Um, but I'm going to be a little biased now. I personally would not buy an RV. I no, I mean it all depends what you want to do, but if you want to travel a lot, I mean they're expensive. And if you buy a big one, like they're hard to park. I mean that's why a lot of people are having problems. So yeah, I would choose a van. I think that's what I'm trying to tell you. But whatever feels right to you. I don't know your situation. I don't know where you're at, what you're doing, but yeah, whatever feels right to you. Yeah, that's what I would do. I see a lot of vans. I see a lot of school buses and stuff like that, and they're all big, and they got RVs too, and they're all big. Uh, but I see that in like in the states, they all sit in the desert, and that's all right too. That's what you want to do. But I mean, there's really not a lot of place. They got a circuit they follow, and there's really not a lot of place you can just park because people things are getting tight. Like even here in Walmart. in Cornwall cannot park in Walmart anymore. Signs all over the place. So that's just be my advice, anyways. But I mean, I'm looking for a minivan. I don't know if I see something else. I mean, I might jump on that. I don't know, but that's what I'm. That's what's in my head. Minivan, minivan. Uh, the dirty knobs. No sound. What? You can't hear me? Everybody hear me all right? I hope so. Yeah. Oh, okay. Just people here in the states drive it like they stole it, then upgrade. Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Yeah, that's right. It was in parking lot down near Spanish Banks. You got it, Kim. Uh, yeah, well, I mean, it all depends, right? Emmy's got a high top, but it's also like, I mean, and she goes places, a lot of places that Chrome can go, but Chrome's got a smaller van. I mean, it's big in structure, but a smaller van and four or two wheel drive or whatever, and it's well, yeah, it's jacked up a little bit. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta know what you can do and what you can't do. That's all I'm saying. And I know that's my problem. I wanna like I'm sitting there. I hated little minivans at one point when I had legs. Now I'm like, holy jeez, I think that might be the best way to go. And I don't know. I sat in one minivan, my friend Shirley, and I loved it. So, oh, good. I'm glad everybody is can hear me then. Okay. Uh, Miss yeah. Anyways, hello. Lily from New York City. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like Joseph's got his. Yeah, he's got his van the way he wants it. I think he wants to upgrade to a little bigger one. I'm not sure. I haven't seen many of his videos. But yeah, I mean, it's always something like it's good for a while. It's good for a while, and then you want to do something else. I mean, it's always good, I guess, but then you want to upgrade or you want to try something different or you want to, yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, it's not for life. You go through different changes. I mean, I've changed my van two or three times, and now I'm trying to. I didn't take Chrome's advice uh, when I first started watching him, when he said, "Oh, just live in your van for a while, like with nothing, just a bed or whatever." Well, yeah, and I mean, and that's I think this time it's going to be slow, but I'm going to live in my van and I'm going to take my time and do my thing, and that's what I'm going to do. And put things together and you know different things like that. Like I don't even have a van right now, but I'm fighting over, do I need a big Max Air fan again, or can I get one of those little ones? Uh, Max Air puts out one of those too, and I've seen one of them videos I was talking about. He didn't want a big one, so he's got a little one there, and it works good for him. Now, the other problem I thought of the other day when I seen that, will I be able to, from the floor, will I be able to reach up and turn that on? Or will I need a remote? Like, that's the other thing. Like, see, all these things, like, it's not just a quick answer for a lot of my van builds or what I want to do with it. It's not just a quick answer. It's a lot of consider. I gotta consider a lot of different things. Yes, New York City in the house. Yes. Same with Texas. Texas is in the house too. Uh, Uh, yeah, well, I'm going to do my best for sure. Yes, Lily. I'm gonna do my best. Uh, well, I guess you could do that too. Yes. See, I'm not really electrical, but I got a friend that does a lot of electricity. You probably watched him or seen him or heard of him when he's helped me with my ramp and stuff like that. It's not Brent in Vancouver. It's Brent in Cornwall. He knows a lot about electrical stuff, and he does stuff like that. He's the one that put my lights on and different things like that. So he knows a little bit. So I'm gonna, and I've already talked to him about that. Uh, I already talked to him about that, saying, can you please show me how to do something? I don't want you to do it for me, but show me because I need to learn. Because I need to learn because I'm vulnerable now. Like I've noticed that. Like I'm vulnerable. I can't do all the things that can't do all the things I used to be able to do with a pair of legs. I got to Well, I can still do them, but I mean, I got to figure out a way of doing them. You know, I can't be going in the van, out of the van, in the van, out of the van. It's a long process for me. uh, I see somebody here. No Benson. Greetings from South Carolina. Hello, glad to see you. Uh, Tom Prater. Yeah, things are pretty good, Tom. I mean, it's a daily struggle. Oh yeah, palliative care, Jessica. Yes, yeah, he can help me. I could call on him if I need it. But I don't want to over flood him with because I know he likes to do stuff. I just don't want to over flood him with stuff. But yeah, I'll figure that out. But yeah, that's what I want to do. Oh yeah, I can't wait either, East Coast. I really can't. Uh, Knowledge is power. Yeah, well, that's true. Hello, Vicky. Hello, Lynn. Well, yeah. Well, Paul's asking. I'm trying to find or figure out battery and solar power without having to drill holes. Um, I think some holes have to be drilled, but I mean, there's ways. Like if you have a roof rack, you don't really need to drill new holes. Somehow you can mount your solar to the roof rack. Uh, as far as I was watching the program the other day, a woman, a solo female, uh, she said she took her wires and just ran them down the roof rack and into the back door, and then and somebody else put a tube, so they put all in there and ran it all the way down. So down inside, in that was in the van. Once they got it in, and they didn't drill any holes. I've been watching a lot of programs like that. A lot of people don't want to drill holes into their car or into their vehicle. So that's what I've been looking at too. As far as how much, finding a fridge freezer that won't consume too much power. Well, you know, uh, unfortunately, sometimes. Thank you very much, Gypsy Whisperer. I appreciate that. Uh, yeah. Sometimes cheaper is not always better, and expensive is not always not always better either. But there are some brands that are pretty good, but you got to pay for the name. That's the problem, I believe. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping I will finish the driving once the weather permits. Travel. Yep. Yes, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, you know, if everything works out well, I'll get my license. I'm sure. I mean, I'll get it anyways, but I don't know if I'll get it when I expect to get it. But yeah, I'll get it hopefully before summer, and I won't need a heating system right away. But um, yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to think. Okay, what do I need, and what's the best way to do it? And, I mean, I got a good deal on my last one. I'm not sure. I mean, but it's in BC. I'm not sure if I can get the same deal somewhere else, but I mean, yeah, and things have come down a little bit in price, not always, but the good name stuff usually stays up there. But everybody else, there seems to be a lot more. I've noticed there's a lot more lithium batteries out. I know there's a lot more fridge and freezer combos out. Like I mean, I know that I think Brent was mentioning he has one, and yeah, and a few other people have one. So yeah, I mean, things are getting a little bit better. It's just I just need something to put it into. That's all. I mean, I'm going to get it, but just a matter of time. I'm trying to read something here. Where are we here? Well, okay. Philip Sosa asked me if I have any plans on returning to Vancouver or stay in Ontario. No, I don't have any plans to return to Vancouver. I to live. I mean, I do have plans to return to Vancouver and visit my friends and make new friends along the way, and do like a circle thing, like a big tour or something. Um, you know, just go to places I like. I still want to go to Oregon because I have my ex girlfriend's family's there, and I'd like to see them. And before I go anywhere else, and then yeah, and there's places I just I'm dying to see. I just like to see it. So yeah, I'm gonna tour around, and but like I mean, I've talked to Brent before about this. Sometimes you know, I talked to Brent about this, and I told him I said like he says he'd probably never come back to Ontario again, and I said okay, but I said let's figure out a halfway point, and I think it's Winnipeg or Saskatchewan or something. I mean, I'd drive out there to that spot and meet him there, and whatever. I mean, that'd be fine. But yeah, like I'm gonna be around though, and I want to, like I've never been to New York. I mean, Kim said, "Oh yeah, come to New York," and and I've noticed there's a lot of people around New York area or New York City or whatever. I wouldn't mind having a meetup or driving there and seeing things and seeing places. I've never been to New York. I've had an opportunity to go, but I didn't really think I'd like it. But things have changed now, and my outlook on things have changed. So yeah, I'm sure I would like it. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Miss Lil. I just agree that I just want to be back on the road and safe. That's it. I just want to get out. I want to get out further than the living room. To keep on going down the road. I might get lost and not come back. No, I mean I've already talked to my daughter about that, saying I'm not going to. I mean, once I get my van, I mean I'll probably sleep in the parking lot here in the driveway while I'm fixing it, and and then I can run myself down to the I can run myself down to the aquatic center and take a shower there and stuff like that. I will, Kim. Kim asked me once you're ready, make an Amazon wish list. Sorry, I got that dry cough every now and then. I will. I was just like, I was thinking about making one soon, but then I said, "Yeah, I'm not in a vehicle. I mean, I don't have a vehicle yet. I know I'm going to get one, but I don't know what I need. Like, I don't want a lot of stuff. I know it's not going to take much because I gotta either bring one wheelchair with me or two. So I don't want my van or a vehicle to be cluttered with stuff. But yeah, I do need some things, and I do need electrical and stuff like that. So yeah, I will make a list, and I'm sure people will help. Um, yeah, uh, I want to stay away from electronics. Like if I stick to a, okay, it's a different game if I go to a bigger van. But if I stick to like a Dodge Ram, Sienna, Honda, Toyota, whatever, I don't know the names of them all, but I know those are the main ones. But a Dodge, I fit into a Dodge easily. I can roll up in my wheelchair and it's pretty much level to my wheelchair, and I can just jump right into the floor, right onto the floor. So I don't need a lift. And see, I've been thinking about that. Lifts cost they, I know they cost money, but lifts and stuff like that, um, take up electricity. And I've seen too many people, or I've seen a couple of people that I've watched uh, on YouTube that have electric things, and they got stuck. And I don't need that. That's why I just said no. I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to keep it very simple. Holy gee, I didn't realize. Let me see here. Oh yeah, okay. Gypsy, Tom, Prater, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Miss Lily, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I mean, and that's the thing. It's just I think I missed a whole bunch of people here. No. That's the thing. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do anyways. I'm trying to just figure out what I need and where I'm going, and yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, I yeah, somebody just mentioned about when I get on the road and yeah, I know it looks weird here, like when we were hanging out before. It's not like we were hanging out. It could be weeks, or or weeks up to weeks, or a day, or or a couple of days, or whatever, or even months when Chrome took off out east and I was still there, and then. Uh, Joseph had his thing he was doing, and we all sort of like we did, and Emmy. I don't know where she was, but she was doing her thing too. Like, yeah, it looks like on video we were together a lot, but that's not the way it is. That's not the way it was. But we do when we do get together, as you've seen on a few occasions when we celebrated Christmas, New Year's, or something like that. Uh, that was hi Raven, glad to see you. I take it you're unstuck now. Yeah, when we got together, and like we had fun because we didn't know when we were going to see each other again because everybody, was just hanging out here, hanging out there, and and we just like to travel. So, yeah, I think that would be good. I think if that happens, I think I'm pretty sure that. Hey, Craig, I'm pretty sure that. Yeah, that would be a good little video. Um, no, I keep on looking. I keep on looking for people in wheelchairs, but all I find, I mean, there's a lot of them out there, I'm sure. I just haven't found it yet. I don't know. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. I don't know which is difficult, having no legs or still having your legs and can't use them. I mean, that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to sound like, I don't want to sound arrogant or ignorant or whatever. It's just that I'm having a hard time identifying with somebody with legs to the point of moving around because They got some things I don't have, which is like leverage or weight. Like I mean, their feet are heavy, even though they can't use them. Like they're there, so it's counterbalance. Me, it's like I'm a little, it's like Humpty Dumpty a little bit. Like I mean, I don't have much. If I go back too far, I go right over. If I go forward too much, I fall right in my face. I mean, I gotta watch that. That's what I mean. I mean, I don't have anything stopping me, and I'm finding a hard time. I know we're in wheelchairs, and that's the thing. And I see some people that have wheelchairs different than mine. They got small wheels. They seem to have a difficult problem with rolling on stuff because of they're basically they try to get basically on their back wheels. Um, and that's the thing I'm looking for. I'm trying to figure out. I got hard rubber on my wheelchairs on my manual one. I'm not sure if I should go with uh, air like a bicycle tire type deal, where it's got air in it. It's like Chrome always says, or people say when they're doing off roading. They air down or air up. Yeah, I'm not sure. So, hey, hello from Winnipeg. How are you doing? Good to see you. Moon glow, hello. Yeah, Weeble Wobble. Yes, Eunice. Weeble Wobble, but it won't fall down. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Yeah, well, it all depends on, it all depends what I come across. Like, they're hard, they're hard to find. Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. And, you know, uh, travel was just saying one problem with legs is you can't feel where your feet are, and it's easy to run over with them with the wheelchair. And, I know that sounds funny, but no, I can see that happening. One problem with me is like, it's the same thing. Like, Uh, yeah, I always need my wheelchair for something. To get out to move. Like I can crawl on my behind and then jump into the thing, and that's all good. But jump into the chair. But I also thought too, like when I go shopping. Okay, when I shop with my electric, that's fine. I put a basket on one side and I hold it in my hand, and this hand does the power and the steering and everything else, right? Okay, but when I'm in a manual wheelchair, I mean, I can't even rest the basket on my lap because my stomach is outreaching too much, so it doesn't have room for that. Maybe if I was skinnier, but yeah. So I'm trying to figure out how the heck am I going to do that. I'm wondering if I can roll into a store and say, "Hey, uh, can you can I leave the wheelchair here and jump in one of them little handy wheelchairs that they got for everybody else?" I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do it. So that's another thing. Raven in a van. Yes, slippery down here. Lots of laugh. I want to pay off my van and sell it to buy something more practical for me, which will be a four-wheel drive, full lift, cheaper is a trooper or a truck. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, you got houses too. Like you got places you can sort of like stay at. You don't always have to live in your van. I mean that is great. Like, I even thought of a pickup truck that like something. Yeah, but I'd have a hard time trying to get into a four by four pickup, even with a small lift. Yeah, that happens, eh, Jessica. I did that too. Like I think I'm the only one. I don't know. I mean, I think I'm the only one. Like I put down double amputee. I think I'm the only one, but I know there's other people that. I mean, guy I used to watch. I haven't heard much about him lately. I think he was sick or he was going through some issues or something, health issues. I'm not sure. I know he's a friend of Badges. Is no hands, no problem, or no legs, no problem. I mean, he was. I liked him. I mean, I liked him at the beginning because like he had no legs, and I still like him. Don't get me wrong. This is going to sound awful. I still like him, but then he puts his legs on and he's able to walk. I mean, and that's all great too. I mean, the only reason why I don't want to try to walk is because I think, like, I mean, I people do walk with no above the knee amputation. They do walk, but I know to get them things on there, your legs on there, like you gotta form calluses and stuff like that. And I don't want to risk getting an infection. That's the only reason why I haven't even explored that. Yes, yeah, I do. I seen that one too, and yeah, I think she's from BC. Right now, I think she's living in a house or her mother's house, or she's trying to sell her out or something like that. But yeah, I've talked to her. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Yeah, she's pretty cool. Uh, but and that's the thing. No, she is. She's cool and she's doing all that. And I've learned some things when she first started out. I've learned some things from her of what to make sure I don't do because you forget sometimes. You forget, oh yeah, like you got counterbalance and sway and you hit the brakes. I mean, well, I've learned that the hard way when I had legs. Hit the brakes, everything from the back immediately comes from the front, unless it's screwed right down there tight. So yeah. Uh yes, I've seen that too, Travel Dreamer. You can put some little mats or something on there. Uh yeah, easily roll. Yep, I've seen that. Yep. I think a carpet would do it too if like if you're in a campground, so like you can at least get around the carpet and hopefully you can go off it. But I mean it'd probably be dirty. But yeah, that's the thing. Oh yeah, well that's cool, Raven. Yeah, I'm trying to another thing. I don't know anybody well other than Travel Dreamer. I guess I think he's in a wheelchair. So say just make sure to lock your wheelchair up to something so no one will see. Yeah, well, no, it's like Travel Dreamer said. Yeah, it's coming in with me. What do you mean, Kim? Am I frozen? Am I working? Am I cold? You mean? It's not that bad. If that's what you mean. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Anybody got any? I have a wheelchair. Well, you all know that. I'm not talking about the electric one. I'm talking about the my manual one. I want to shorten. I have to make a few phone calls. I guess. I want to shorten the back. My back is up way too high, like for a backrest. But I want to shorten it so it's just at the back of my back, and that way it frees up so I don't hit the bars when I'm rolling like this. Because yes, that's what I have to do. I have to get back into. I got to get into shape of I can't do it right now, but I can do it in the summertime or spring or whenever the snow goes and I can get down the ramp. I'm gonna start like, people jog around the block. Well, I'm gonna start rolling myself around the block. Every day, gonna try to do a little bit, just get outside and do it. And you know, that's my plan anyways. So uh Raven, if you can, I don't know. Either you can give them my info or whatever. I get their info. We can maybe I can chat with them or something. I don't know. Maybe we can do something. That'd be cool. I'd like to see what they're doing. That'd be great. Hi, Uncle Cheapy Camper Van. Glad you're here. Oh, that'd be good too. Cause yeah, because beach ain't good. Beach and snow doesn't seem good for wheelchairs. Oh yeah. Well, I know it's like snow is bad, or if you want to go someplace, yeah, they don't have many friends out here. You really don't. You know, I mean, it's hard for me to get into anybody's house because they got steps and everything else. You know, a lot of things ain't wheelchair friendly, and I don't want to sound negative. I just mean that people weren't taking unless you came with a wheelchair, they wouldn't build a house for you for a wheelchair. Like it's built for regular people. I won't say normal, just regular. It's good enough. Yeah, Deb. Yeah, yeah, Deb. That's a good thing. Laguna table, key. Yeah, I mean, I got some little things in here, and I do have a camera stand, and I do have. Yeah, I'll have to look at that, but that is a good idea. Yeah, she's saying. Oh, your screen was frozen, Kim. No, she was saying that if I could put something and it could be so I can shop and yeah, that would be good. The only thing is, these holes in this chair that I'm in now, my electric, are bigger than the ones that are on my other one, and because I don't use the lake, so yeah, I'll have to figure something out like that. But that would be a good idea. You're right, 100%. Uh, that'd be great, Raven. Thank you. Uh, have real bad neuropathy, painful numbness, foot sores. It's really a bad no cure disease to have. Sorry for all of us suffering. You handled it great mentally. I wish us all the best. I wish you all the best. Yeah. Well, most of the time I do handle it, and some days I don't. So don't let this pretty face fool you. So I mean, some days it's all right, but it seems like it seems like yeah, it's like it just seems like it's an upward battle sometimes, and it's no matter what I try to do. Sometimes I do well, and sometimes I just say frig it. Uh, Thank you very much, Deb. I appreciate that very much. Yeah, sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's not so good. So, but yeah, I bitch and moan about it a bit, and then I try to just keep on moving on. I don't want to repeat the same thing. Uh, I don't want to repeat the same thing over and over and over again. So I just move on, do the best I can. I mean, things could be worse. Things could be worse. Um, so I don't know how worse, but things can be worse. Yeah, there is a variety of wheelchair conversions. LW. Yeah, there's different things like you got the one. I don't know if this is the proper word, but you got the wheelchairs. Yeah, okay, like this. The wheels go like that. That's cambered. Uh, that's all right for here, but here, this space here, you got to remember, it won't always fit if you camber it too much. It won't always fit through your door. You got some I've seen that are very, very much cambered, uh, and they're a lot of them are sports. They got a little small back. They got no handle, so somebody can push you. You're basically pushing yourself, but that's what I got to get more into because when I'm on the road, I don't know if I'll be able to take this with me. I might, but I might have to keep it at home. But yeah, I'm gonna have to learn to power myself down the road, you know, by myself. So that's the thing, and and getting out of the van and going and finding a camping spot, or I gotta be very choosy of where I camp. If the ground's hard, I mean, I have a hard time. I can't camp on sand. I get stuck, and I can't. Pebbles sometimes the same thing. They dig holes, and yeah, you got it's going to be a real adventure, and I'm going to try to film all of it. So yeah. uh, well, I'm pretty sure you do understand. I mean, yeah, we all got some issues, that's for sure. Yes, I do have phantom pain, Miss Lil. Yep. Were all the problems I had before, like my toes are hurting, my heels were sore, my legs were my legs were a little bit messed up. Yep. Okay, we'll see you later, Kim. Thank you again. I'm gonna go soon too. I've been on a little bit over an hour, so I don't want to bore people. But yeah, yeah, it's just I get that every now and then. I mean, I got woken up the other night. I thought somebody was tapping me, and it was my muscle flinching, like beep 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 beep, like it was moving. And I was like, "Holy jeez!" I woke up and I said, "What?" Like I was looking around. Who the hell's tapping me? It was my leg. Yeah. Thank you, Paul. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. LW, no, I haven't got anything new in the van. I talked about this earlier before you showed up, I imagine. I had a few appointments canceled. I got another one hopefully coming up on the 21st of January. Yeah, January. And yeah, I don't know. Like he hasn't got back to me because the driver instructor, his stuff that he has there in his office all went down on him, so can't get back to me. Uh, Thank you for showing up, Truffle Turkey 7. Yeah. I'll try my best. Yeah. Thank you. Detroit, Michigan. Well, I can't send my letter to you with something that gets me 3 cent stickers. I will, Ollie. I will. That's fine. I'm here. Lots of stickers. Oh yeah. Uh, Another thing I wanted to say. I think I got on Patreon and yeah, Patreon. If you want to get a hold of me or join on Patreon. I haven't really done much. I mean, I put up a few things that you've heard about tonight, but that was it. It's a Patreon. It's a Jeffy Bear. If you want to do that and support me or help me out or whatever, I mean, yeah. I only got one tier. I think it's $3 or something. That's it. And that's what I've been doing. So that's up and running. Okay. Boho Blue Van. No, I haven't got my license yet. Weather, cancellations. Can't get my daughter and the driver to figure out a time they can meet. So no, I got about 2 tests left, and that should be it. But yeah, I'm working on it. I might have one on the 21st. Uh, I will. Thank you, Travel Dreamers. Joe Jonas, what's up? Glad you're still kicking around. Oh yeah, I'm still kicking. uh, oh, bonjour, Jean. Yeah? Is it Jean like Jean or Jean? Yeah, it would be Jean, I believe. Jean Luc Zinc. I don't know. My French ain't the best, but bonjour, merci beaucoup, mon ami. Hope that's good. Anyways, I think I'm going to. Oh, Armchair Wanderer, how are you? Good evening. Uh, okay, I'll check it out. Boho, I'll check it out. Anyways, I'm gonna cut it off. I gotta go. I gotta go. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I gotta do something. No, I think I gotta go eat or something. Yeah, I believe something like that. Anyways, I just wanted to come in, say hello, see how everybody's doing. Big hugs to everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you. And for the French people, mwah, mwah. Good night. I am working on it, Roxanne. I will make more videos. It's just right now, it's just like, yeah, but I will make more. I'm trying to. I'm going to do my best. Okay? Okay. Love yous all. Thank you very much for showing up. Appreciate all the support you've given me, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Ciao for now. Have a good evening.